that intro.
Hi guys, welcome back to second part of ESP32 and IoT tutorial series. In my previous video, we started the basics of ESP32, the major differences from Arduino board, types of ESP32 chips, its features, specifications, and finally selecting the board for our tutorial series. So if you have missed that video, you can visit the link provided in the description box. So as I mentioned, we'll be using ESP32 Dev Kit V1 board having Wroom 32 module. So in today's video, we'll have a quick overview on this board, install Arduino IDE along with ESP32 board package, and try to run simple LED blink program. So this is the pinout diagram of ESP Wroom 32 board, and this clearly shows the different pins and their functionalities indicated with different color. So this is a USB port which we can use it for programming and also to power up the device. On the left there is a reset button, and this right one is for boot, helps to manually enter into bootloader. And this is the ESP Wroom 32 module. This is the USB to serial converter chip which helps to program the module via USB port. This ESP32 chip or the module works with 3.3 volts. So we have a regulator IC to convert the 5 volts from USB to required voltage. Apart from this USB, you can also use this VIN pin to provide external power supply up to 5 volts when it comes to battery operated devices. And we can see there are a lot of GPIO pins, and most of the pins on this board have multiple functionality which you have to use based on your requirements. And these GPIO pins on ESP are not 5 volt tolerant like the Arduino board. They just operate at 3.3 volts. So for most of the cases, we might have to use additional circuit, which we'll see in the upcoming videos. So moving further on the pin details, we have power output pins, 3 volts and ground, to provide supply to other components. Power input pins like VIN, as explained, to provide external supply to the board. And this supports two SPI protocol pins indicated in this light green, two UART protocol pins indicated by dark green, ADC pins indicated with orange for voltage measurements, one I2C, this dark blue color, and this light blue ones are general purpose input output pins. So this board also supports additional peripherals like the DAC or digital to analog converter, which can be used to generate analog output voltages. RTC, also known as real-time clock, which can be used for time-based sleep and wake-up functionalities. And also, some pins come with internal capacitive touch sensors. You can use these directly to provide inputs instead of push buttons. So this is on the overview which is required to get started. As we move on with further tutorials, we'll try to understand in depth based on the requirements. So moving on to the software, as I told before, we'll be using the Arduino IDE for programming. Now I'll show the steps for installation. First, open Google and search for download Arduino IDE for Windows. In this official website, click on download the latest release. It starts downloading. You can double click on this exe and install the application. After installation, open Arduino IDE and if we go to Tools, Board, we can only see the Arduino board options and we don't have any option for ESP32 boards. So that's the reason. First, we have to install the ESP32 board support package. For that, go to File, Preferences. In this additional board manager URL section, we have to add a link from where it can download all the required package. So you can get this link from the description. Just copy and paste it and click OK. Make sure you have an internet connection. So now go to Tools, Board, Board Manager and search for ESP32. And we have to install this particular one by Espressif Systems. So the package is getting downloaded and it will automatically install. So once it's successful, you can close this. Go to Tools, Board, and this time we can see the ESP32 board options. So further, to check everything on the hardware, software and the drivers are working fine, we'll try to upload a simple LED blink program. First, connect your board to the USB port of the computer. Go to File, Examples, Basics, and Blink. We get this blink program. For detailed explanation of this code, you can also refer to this particular tutorial from our Arduino series. In this code, there is LED built-in macro defined. This works for Arduino boards, but here we might get error for ESP. In case of ESP32 board, the built-in LED is connected to GPIO2. So just change it to 2 everywhere. And for uploading, we have to select the board and the port. In the Tools, Board, ESP32 and select ESP32 dev module. Again, Tools, Port. In my case, it's COM20. You can also verify for your board from Device Manager, Port section. And click on Upload. After uploading, we can see the built-in LED is blinking with a delay of 1000 milliseconds. Now to make it faster, I'll reduce the delay to 500 milliseconds. So this time we can see LED is blinking faster. So with this, our basic setup is ready for further tutorials. In the upcoming videos, we'll start with the Wi-Fi and IoT related things. So make sure you stay tuned and subscribe for updates. If you have any doubts for this video, let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching. We'll be back in the next one.